me see. Do that. That might change a little bit. Looks okay. I think it's okay. Right. I'll grab a. Anybody there? Bang, 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 bang. Oh, Christ, it's cold. That's going everywhere. How are we all doing? How is everybody? Just a quick one. We're not going to be here all day. I'm a warm-up man. No, I'm not warm. Put that down a bit. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. How are we all doing? How's your week been? Friday night, and yeah, all good, all good. Obviously, bit late to the party on this one, as so yeah, you're funny, aren't you? So Simon's back tonight at 7 for his Stone Crow virtual pub, and I thought it'd come and be his warm-up act for, what's it going to be, about half hour. It was going to be an hour, but I've been late getting in, so half hour or so. Hit the oh, you're going to go straight. We got a dickhead. Remove. Hide. Bye-bye. Right, let's get rid of the pleb for a start with. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Hope you've all had a great week. Okay, I'm not going to be here very long, but my mate Simon's back tonight, so I thought I could be his warm-up act for half an hour. Please remember to take a rest and drink some water while streaming. Well, only be here half hour. If I take a rest, I won't have fucking anything, will I? Oh, so lovely. So this is out of the beer calendar. I can't tell you which day it is because that would be a secret. That would be telling. That's right. I don't care. Oregon Trail. Yeah, one beer, one and done. This is going to be one and done, probably. So you're going. Real Ale Craft Beer will be live at 7, so about 30 minutes time. To go and give some. You don't. He doesn't need me sending people his way. Let's be honest. But let you in on a little secret. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I've done a Christmas video, recorded it this week, and I've had some help. From people, friends of the channel, so I'm hoping you're going to like it. It'll probably be out midweek, I would think, next week. Cheers. That is absolutely a tremendous beer. Hi, Jyoti and Suki the kitchen. I just realised I've never seen the shed from this angle. Do you want to see around it? Do you want to see? Do you want to see the state of the shed? If you want to see the state of the shed, David, then I'm more than happy to show you the embarrassing state of my shed at the moment. How you all doing? I am from India, and I'm from England. I am English. I speak English. I learnt it in a book. Adrian, how are you, mate? Big up the Dossa Sausage, Scotty. Go on. Hope you're keeping well, Adrian. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. It's bloody cold, mate. Bloody cold. I've been out in the cold since 8 o'clock this morning, working, and then I had to take Wanda somewhere. When I literally got in from work, I needed a drop, which is why I'm slightly late. I would like to have done an hour. Ring light. Do I show you the floor? Bearing in mind the flora aspect of this. See, these are all the cans. There's another ring light over there. That should be on, actually. Why is that not on? A big floodlight there. That big floodlight. That gives me all the light. And this is the real shocker, is on the floor, mate. Look at the state of this over here. Okay, these are right. Obviously, you've got the Camden beers. There's other bits and pieces, but that's over a fair amount of time. It's not just tonight. I've got these beers. Oh, I can't show you those beers because those are out of the calendar. So, calendar's back for the people that are interested. Mason, cheers from the USA. Hope you're keeping well. Barry Hodges, just assumed you were down the tap. No, we were down the tap last night, mate, on the beer tasting with Jimmy from Portsmouth Food Guide, and Lorna tried the new stout from South Sea Brewing Company. That was really good. Like your man cave, thank you very much. Hope you're keeping well. You drink beer this time? Yeah, I've got a beer. I'm only having one because I'm on a diet. So, and it's Friday night. Anybody else? Are you at the tap, Barry, or are you with all those empties? Yeah, but the empties are. What's it? 5 years. It's 5 years worth of content come in. Got these ones. I think you've seen all these, so that's all good. I can show you them. I can't show you these ones here. One's going to come tomorrow. Yeah, sorry, the calendar. For people that... Oh, fuck me. People that know... hello, Shark. Hello, Kev. How you doing, mate? People that have been watching this channel for some time know that Wanda's beer calendar hasn't made an appearance yet. It's tomorrow. Starts tomorrow. England is very cool weather and beer. I think that sums us up quite nicely. If I'm completely honest, that sums us all up, really. Yeah, the beer calendar's back tomorrow because Wanda, bless her heart, there's 18 beers in this year's calendar because Wanda ran out of money because she spent a lot of money on this year. This is one of them, so obviously there's no point reviewing Oregon Trail again, but she knows it's my favourite West Coast IPA, so fair play to her. That's a good thing. Not tonight. Going to pop into the Meat and Barrel tomorrow lunchtime for Vibrant Forest. The South Sea Stout, the caramelised biscuit stout, Biscoff, can't call it Biscoff though because obviously that's a trademark, is really good. I have one very slight criticism of it, and that is that it is the cinnamon outweighs the caramel ever so slightly, and and I think Lorna was saying that David knows that, so it's a good beer. I think it could be even better. It's not Christmas until Wanda's beer calendar appears. I've actually done 4. I've opened 4 days because I'm trying to get ahead of myself. I did one last I did 2 last night after we went to a beer tasting and beer judging session. The second video, day number 4, is, well, the video is an absolute calamity because I'm pissed off my nut and let's just say Hugo plays a huge part in the video. It's like I can confidently say it's like anything you've ever seen before on YouTube in any way, shape or form. It's it's absolutely staggering. It's a staggering video. Cheers everybody, hope you're keeping well. You're a very funny man. Thank you very much. Funny in other ways sometimes. I've still got this Belgian beer that my friend, I'll make you bloody, I saw Andy K's message. Andy, I got him from work just gone 20 to 4, so I thought I've got two hours here. Oh well, we've got that one hell for review. We'll let you in, you're all right. Yeah, got in from work, and then Wanda had to go, she's doing someone's hair for a wedding, so I had to take her there, and then time's getting the best of me. That's 20 minutes away, and I wasn't quite sure if I was going to be back in time, so I wanted to warm up for Simon. Simon, the Real Ale craft beer. Me and Simon have had a long checkered history. Let's be honest, I'm not going to bullshit around this, but we get on right these days. He's done me a favour this week for a video, and he's doing one Christmas special this year. So I thought, you know what, I could be his warm. He doesn't need me to be a warm up man. He hasn't asked me. You know, I just thought I'd come in, have a beer for half hour or so. I wanted it to be an hour. I'm not gonna tread on his toes too much. And we'll go from there. But yeah, so I've still got all these Belgian beers that. Oh gosh, I showed you the bloody beers that are in the calendar. That no. Am I married? I am married to a wonderful, wonderful lady called Wanda. I've actually got a picture of her here. So she's a very, very British lady. You're the opening act. And what an opening act it is. Cheers. Has anybody else got a beer? Anybody else drinking anything? Ready for your Christmas party next weekend. So, my guests next weekend. Dean's Beer Reviews. JB, Northern Southerner Beer Reviews. And I am absolutely delighted that I sent out a WhatsApp message to a guy that I haven't spoke to in quite some time. I'm not going to go into details why I haven't spoken to him for a little while, but the guy was at my wedding, and you don't invite somebody to your wedding that you don't think a lot of, and I think a lot of Baz from All the Beer No Idea. So when I reached out to him, there was a little bit of a falling out. I will take complete and utter responsibility for that fallout. 100% my fault. I reached out to him, I sent him a message saying, would you like to be part of this live stream? And he said yes. And I am absolutely delighted that he's chosen to do that. I know he said on his live stream it's going to be awkward. I don't want Barry to feel awkward at all. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to next week. So that's next Saturday, 7 o'clock, the All-Star Christmas party. So yeah, all good. It's the grumpy Southern Elf. How you doing, Mark? How are you and Vicky doing, mate? Hope you're keeping really, really well. I have. So you've got a beer, David. That you're not going to like it. Tell me what it is. It's all good here. Cool, he's here. Hello, Tommy Norse. How you doing, buddy? Hope you and your family are keeping very well, mate. Lovely guy, Tommy. Got a lot of time for Tommy. Where is my invite to the party? So I'm an old stickler that I don't like a huge amount of people on screen at the same time, Kev. For me, generally it's 2. 3's okay. 4 can get a bit narky. When there's 8 of you, I'm out. I've lost interest. So Wanda's out for the evening. I don't know how long it's going to go on for, the stream, but if people drop out, then maybe I'll send out some invites, okay? And I'm not ruling anybody else out at this moment in time. I am trying here. How do I put this? How do I put this nicely? I'm trying to put to bed some of the shit. So where I've cornered myself off from people, I'm trying to put some of that right. Okay, so that's what I invited Barry onto the stream for. I like Barry. I got a lot of time for Barry. He's built a channel. He's done really, really well. Oh yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I know I'm trying. All right. But yeah, I'm trying to be a bit more. Yeah, don't sort of say things are over. Yeah, I know you're pulling my leg, mate. I have my own party going on that day. Well, I hope your party goes very well as well, my friend. Cheers to you. I had a beer from your neck of the woods, actually, the other day. And it was all right. It wasn't fantastic. And being a West Coast IPA, Green Cheek Brewing Company, beer company, was from. Well, I might have had one last night, actually. The beer tasting and what's it called? Judging. Spreading some Christmas cheer. Me, I'm just. Do you know what? I'm going to be very honest. I like being honest. I think that's the way to go. Since I've been going to Andy's Man Club, I like speaking about Andy's Man Club because it's fantastic. Since I've been going to Andy's Man Club, I'm trying to. Oh, what's the word? I'm trying to. I'm going to say it. I'm going to try not to be so much of a cunt. In all honesty, I'm trying. I am trying. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I think that's it. Hello, how are you doing? It's a brim full of what the hell? Wind's getting up. Supposed to have a storm coming in, aren't we? I believe. It's a brim full of acid on the 45s. Woody's Trees and Gardens. Have you tried any Glastonbury ale or fine-tuned brewery ales? No, I haven't. They sound absolutely fantastic. Glastonbury ales. I'm assuming they're from the Glastonbury area, being called Glastonbury ales. So, yeah, I don't think I've ever come across the breweries, to be fair. So they sound quite interesting. Green Cheek is a great brewery. I think collabs are their weaknesses as they don't have that much control over the process. Yeah. So the beer I had, which is over here, it's right below the camera. I can't show you because that will give away day 3 of the calendar. I've done 5 now. I've done 5 days actually. Not 4. I've done 5. So I will try and release them. Yeah, the beer that I've had, they collabed with one of the UK's best breweries. I just didn't think it was brilliant. It's okay, but it wasn't of the style. They said it's a West Coast IPA, and I didn't think it was particularly West Coasty, to be fair. But I'm sure the triple IPA I had last night, I'm sure Green Cheek were involved in that, or they were certainly involved in one of them. So yeah, Glastonbury ales, fine-tuned. No, I can't say that then. I look forward to that video on Green Cheek. That will be out Monday. That'll be out on Monday, Kev. I've got tomorrow's, Sunday's, Monday. Yes, very definitely Monday. Did you pick up any Black Friday deals? Not on beer. Don't buy a lot of beer really anymore. Supermarket stuff. This month's taken up by the Paul Davies. Hello, have you ever had Brew York State of Mind beers? I always take the piss about Brew York, saying they don't like me because of some. I sent them an email and I shouldn't have done. I was being a bit of a dickhead at the time, and yeah. So I always, whenever I see Brew York, I'll say, "Oh, they don't like me," but they probably don't even know the fuck I am, to be fair. So it's absolutely fine. But I haven't had any of this State of Mind beers. I do like Brew York, but I am going to be honest. I can't remember the last decent Brew York beer I had. Don't have many. And the State of Mind beers, I've not come across them. So enlighten me, Paul. Did I get any Black Friday deals? I got so yeah. Going back to the beer, I don't buy a huge amount of beer. Obviously, I'm still running. I'm still only drinking on. I have a few on a Thursday. I had quite a few last night because we went to this beer tasting thing, and I have some on a Saturday night. So I don't buy a lot of beer, but what I did get in a Black Friday deal was Wanda's main Christmas present. I'd been looking at something in particular, and the price put me. It didn't put me off. I would have paid the price, but I was like, yeah, I'm a bit hesitant on the price. So I had a look again on Saturday morning, and it reduced a lot of money. So I was well pleased with that. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the deal I got. I'm just gonna make sure this. I think it keeps cutting out of. So if I just keep it on the 5G, just let me know that the stream's okay and it isn't cutting out. That would be most handy, because obviously I can't see if the stream's buffering or not. That would be very useful to me. So just give me a thumbs up or a thumb. Give me a thumbs down. I don't actually give a shit, if I'm honest. But yeah, so yeah, I don't buy a huge amount of beer anymore. Really, it's I buy the supermarket stuff. I say December is. Hello, Stephen Brook. How are you, mate? December's more or less taken up with Wanda's beer calendar. So opening the calendar, seeing what's in there. Wanda, do you know what? I say this every year. So I have my own money. Wanda has her own money. We share bills, etc., etc., etc. Wanda doesn't have a lot of money, and the fact that she spends some of her spare money on a beer calendar, and it's homemade, so she goes and finds all these beers. And she's been doing it for 5 years now. People have been paying attention. 5 years of Wanda's beer calendar, and it always blows me away, if I'm honest, because I really don't expect it. David Lewis, I spent £52.40 at Salt for 12 by twisting my lemon man. Pudding 6-pack, 1 cafe stout, 1 strawberry crush, and 5 gold rings. I've not had the twist in my melon man. I'm twisting my lemon man. Every review I've seen, more or less, has said it's absolute shite. And I do a lot of shit for this channel. I don't know if I want to do the hooch one. That's the hooch one, isn't it? I don't know if I want to do it. I really don't. Maybe in the new year. I'm very well, mate. I'm very well. I'm supposed to run tonight, but time got away with me, so I'm going to do a run tomorrow morning, and then Wanda's away for the day because it's Leah's birthday on Sunday. So her, Leah, and Chantel are going to London for the day, if the trains are still running. So I'm going to run probably 2 days running. I'm thoroughly still enjoying my running. It's the best thing I've done for a long time, is take up running again, keeping me fit, keeping me active, and I've just thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you're keeping well. I thank you for joining in. Hope you're having a good Friday evening. If it was for the holiday season, I wouldn't have bought as much as I did recently. I've got lots of beer. I've got these Belgian beers here that were kindly brought to me by the Beery Beast in the East. I've got all the beer that's in the box, so I've still got about 13 days left to do there. But I have to stagger it out because I'm not drinking every day, which is a real issue. Well, it's not an issue. It's fucking. What have I done here? It's not an issue. What is your best beer of the year and the worst of the year? I'll come back to that in a minute. These really mean to me, and they don't feed me food that I like. Do you drink cider? I'm not a cider drinker. I've never really gravitated towards cider. Wanda used to drink cider. Yeah, I'm not a very. I don't like sweet drinks, if I'm honest. I prefer a bitter drink rather than a sweet drink. The kicker to my order, they now would cost £62. Oh, and the order arrived 2 boxes. The order was, Jesus, oh, hello, sent twice. Is the Blue Van Man in the chat? I don't know. What is your best beer of the year and worst of the year? Best beer of the year. Oh, bloody hell. Best beer of the year. I would go for. You've got me. Me being late as you, David J. How are you, my friend? Hope you're keeping well. That fell off. If you don't subscribe to David J, I've had worse. Go and give him some love. I like Heineken and Corona, Blue Ribbon, Little Rock, Arkansas. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Beer of the year. One of the best beers I've had this year was from a brewery near to me called Mackay, and it was their. It was called Space Shake Chocolate, and without a doubt, I don't drink a lot of stouts. It was fantastic. The most chocolatey beer I've ever had in my whole life. Wanda loved it. It was about 8%. It was fabulous. Worst beer of the year. Oh, fucking hell, where do I start with that one? I had one last night. It's probably one of the best beers in the world, but it was awful. I thought it was a Flanders Red, and it's not a style I particularly gravitate towards or like. Out of 50, I gave it 16. Worst beer of the year. Worst beer of the year. That wonky fruit. Fucking wanky fruit. Wonky fruit beer in Aldi is pretty terrible. I don't think the Christmas stout would be in there. I'm trying to think what else I've done. What else have I done that has been god awful? I'd have to have a look through. I've had some really good beer this year. I've also had some absolute shit, and that's one of them. That's awful. But I don't think it was as bad as last year's. Thomas, how you doing? Worst Hicks and Bitter. I did see that, David. I do watch your stuff. I watch a lot of stuff. I just don't comment anymore. Yeah, I did see that. It did make me laugh. It did make me laugh. I'm trying to think. What have I down here? Oh, this is it. Yeah, this fucking horrible mess. A mess of a beer. Pick that up, David, if you haven't done it. Absolute shit. That's in Aldi. Garbage. Absolute garbage. What's your best beer that you've had? Yeah, let's get people in the chat. What's the best beer you've had this year? What's the worst beer you've had? Got about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to bugger off because Real Ale Craft Beer is doing his Christmas special. He doesn't want me treading on his toes. Not that I'm going to dent his massive following. Who let the Guinness man in? Hey up, Thomas. Thomas, lovely, lovely bloke. A lot of time for Thomas as well. Very lucky with the channel. I'm on the Oregon Trail if anybody's interested. Best West Coast IPA in the UK. Hi all, Tony Fitzgibbons. How are you, my friend? Hope you're keeping well. Stephen, my worst beer was when me and my dad went to Eden Camp and got some Yorkshire pudding beer. Tasted right. I've had the Yorkshire pudding beer. I had that at Brew London 3 years ago. It's all right. Inoffensive. I'd have to go through my Untapped because I've had some absolute shockers. I know what the word. I'm going to release that video, Barry. It'll probably be next week. So Barry Hodges in the chat. My friend Barry the Bastard. We were at the Brewers Tap last Friday. I think it was Friday or Saturday. I can't remember which one it was. And it was Friday night. And bought Barry a beer. It was was it Dark Wild by Northern Monk and Neon Raptor, and it was a Black Forest Gatto stout. And Barry likes everything. Barry likes every beer in the world. Barry did not like that beer in any way, shape or form. And I've got the video to prove it. So it's been released to the members only. I might well put it out next week for a laugh because I think it's Barry's reaction to it. It's just a face he pulls. Just makes me laugh. I might stick it out tomorrow morning. Who wants to see it? Who wants to see Barry's reaction to the Black Forest Gatto Stout? It is absolutely. I didn't like the beer. Wanda quite liked it, but I thought it was dreadful. What about Brewdog Blackheart? Blackheart's a good beer. Was that this year or was that last year? Blackheart's a good beer. I've got no problem with Brewdog. Brewdog. People get all huffy. People get all huffy about Brewdog and their ethics, and I don't care. I don't care. I just wanted to make anybody to make a good beer. I don't care if you nothing to do with me. It's the same with McDonald's, and I don't care. You know, people. The thing is, people think that that I'm drinking beer all day. All I do is eat shit. I eat shit for the channel, right? I actually eat very well. I think the fact I lost almost 3 stone. Maybe I didn't always eat properly. That's a completely different story. So yeah, all good. So yeah, all good. Evening, Bonnie lad from Newcastle, England. Newkie Brown going down well. Not for me, but there's a beer for everybody, Mark. That's the absolute joy of beer. Is there is a beer for absolutely everybody in the world, and who am I to say to you whether what you like is wrong, because I don't think that's right at all. Happy Christmas, mate. Lee Merton, how you doing? I'm on acid. Why is your beard moving like that? Well, it's attached to my face. Look. Evening, Mr. Harris. Dwayne Giles Jones. Blimey, that is a name from the past. Hope you and Amy are keeping well, mate. Nice to see you. The family's keeping well. I've had worse. Evening, enjoying Brewdog Jackhammer, a first for me. Jackhammer used to be fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Did Jackhammer, but I remember I think I did a joint review with Dean. We did a Brewdog night. We did Brewdog Still Punk, a live stream a while ago, maybe two years ago now, and I had Jackhammer, and I thought it was awful. I thought it was awful. What do you do for work, Scott? I make people's lives better, Tony. That's all I'm going to say on that, because I keep my job, and I keep my job and this very separate, because somebody reported me and tried to get me sacked. So I'm very careful with that. This is my hobby. My job's my job. Tommy North says, hello, Lee Merton. Would love to see you both on a live. Lee Merton. Do you know what? I'm at the point where I closed myself down a little bit. Didn't extend my hand out to people. Got bitten a little bit as well. Got used with the channel. And I'm at the stage now, I don't want to do 8-hour live streams, 7-hour live streams. I don't want to get pissed on live streams. I just want to do my little bit of content, and if the channel grows from that, absolutely fine. If it doesn't, that's fine as well. I'm not criticising anybody that does the other things, by the way. I'm at a stage with Scott reviews things. I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy doing what I do. Live streams generally are about an hour now. Dean will tell you, I used to get absolutely hammered on live streams, and probably will. A slight plug for next Saturday, Scott's All-Star Christmas Party, 7 o'clock on Saturday, with Barry, All the Beer No Idea, Dean's Beer Reviews, and JB Northern Southern Beer Reviews. And I'm sure we might intermingle at some point with other people as well if they want to get involved. And that's my point now, is I'm at the stage where I'm happy to reach out, maybe a little bit further than I have in the past. Couple Yonder beers were interesting. Mr. Peanut, Wanda. I have had Mr. Peanut. I can speak of Mr. Peanut. Wanda likes Mr. Peanut as well. They also do another one called Millionaire, which is a nice stout. Wanda had that last night. That is a cracking beer. I completely agree. Yonder, pretty good, to be fair. Beer is great. I love San Miguel. Of all of the mainstream macro lagers, probably San Miguel is one that I wouldn't mind drinking if I had to. It's not too bad at all. I also tried Corona. I didn't like it. I don't like Corona. I don't like Corona. I'm not a massive... I don't mind Heineken at a push. Foster's down the drain. Carlin, wash your car with it. Stella, have a couple, beat your wife up. That's apparently what you're supposed to do. I don't know, allegedly. Just not for. I'm not a huge lager drinker anyway. I prefer my. Jesus wept. My phone just started beeping. Namby-pamby state we live in, Tommy. Years ago, it was windy. It was windy. You went out and thought they cancelled the South Run down here back in October, right? Cancelled the South Run, and I went out for a run that day because they said it was windy, and it was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Can't get Stella in France. You're lucky, absolutely lucky. It's dreadful. Simon's just gone live over on Real Ale Craft Beer. It's his Christmas special. He wasn't going to do a live. He wasn't going to do a live for Christmas. But yes, I had a Corona once. Took me 3 months to get it. I had Corona once. Oh, that'd give me a fucking... you can't say that on the live stream. I'll give it 5 minutes and then we'll go. So yeah, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the A10 Warthog? No idea. Blue Van, oh sorry, that's Blue Van Man. I had Corona once, it took me 3 months to get over it. Jesus Christ. I only drink mainstream lagers because I'm a basic bit. Well, you drink whatever you like, that's absolutely fine. Hi Blue Van Man, Gatling gun. So yeah, don't give Simon some love. That's what I say. I'm only going to be here for a couple of minutes. I haven't eaten yet, I'm starving, absolutely hungry. And to be fair, it's bloody cold in this shed. Come and sit out here. It's dark out there. Dark, look how dark it is. Hi Scott, hope you and Wanda are keeping well. Mark Rangers, how are you, my friend? Hope you had a good week. Yeah, keeping very well, mate. Keeping very well. Try and keep myself out of mischief. Evening, Gaffer, how are you? I'm on the old Peculiar. I don't mind Old. I'm going to whisper this because this will get. I don't mind Old Peculiar. Old Peculiar's all right. It's not a beer that I necessarily go to, but it's a good beer. What are you having for dinner? Right. So plans changed this evening. I got in, then I had to take Wanda somewhere, and then she said, "Do you want Chinese?" I'm like, I'm running out of time to do this, and then I said, well, we could have McDonald's. Just something easy. And I think she's actually making homemade chips. I don't know what I've got with my homemade chips, but it sounds absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? What are you having for dinner? You notice how these storms have got worse since they started giving them names. I don't get it. I don't get it, Dave. It's madness to me that we're naming. This is all the American thing, and they name storms. It's fucking windy and wet. What? It's like the flooding. Oh, well, outside when we were kids. I don't know how old you lot. Michael Taylor, how are you? When we were kids, it was just a bit wet and windy. Now, fucking world's gonna fucking end. Oh, it's a bit windy out there. Oh, you're gonna die. Now we're getting. You might lose your electricity. I've never had a fucking power cut in fucking 40 years. What are you on about, you fucking idiot? It's just mad. World mad. That's this gone, isn't it? That's that wasted 40 minutes of my life. Wasted 40 minutes of my life, and for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Grow up. How can a storm have a name? It's a bloody bit of water. You probably offend the storm if you say that, because it might get offended that you're not respecting its feelings or something. I don't really know. Anybody seen the Stay White trailer? We had a power cut 2 weeks ago. Fucking hell. Yeah, but you're in France. They probably burn everything. In France, they just burn things, don't they? Don't like something, burn it. Just burn it. Oh, that'll do. Up the government, burn them. Oh, that's me. I'll be arrested tomorrow. Keir Starmer had me arrested for saying hurty words on YouTube. Anyway. I've only had one beer. I've only had one beer, and I've probably thank you very much. Thank you very much. I've probably just just I don't get political on the channel. I know Dave loves. We've had some nice chats about politics. I don't really do politics. It's so divisive, but I just think the world we live in, it's fucking crazy. I really do think it's crazy. David Dowling, how are you, my friend? Another fantastic beer review. Been around for donkey's years, Dave Dowling. So the Urban Viking Ale review, go and give him some love. You are not, again, a guy that I watch. I don't comment anymore. I should do. I really should do. If I'm having a bad day, your reviews cheer me up. Jesus Christ, most sends a lot of people over the edge, mate. If I'm honest, sends people over the edge. Just like, right, do you know what? The hardest part of this channel was losing Wanda from it, because obviously when you're a double act, you work off each other. Now, I'm not going to go into the whys and wherefores of why Wanda's not. Yeah, they're at the door, Tommy. They're at the door. At the door. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, losing Wanda from the channel was really hard. Yeah, good thanks. Having a can of Curta Royal. I'll keep looking at that. I'll pick that up in the new year. Losing Wanda from the channel was hard because we built the channel on me and Wanda, and then she didn't want to do it anymore for a myriad of reasons. People ruined it for her, etc, etc, etc. So I had to learn to just be myself, and that took me a little while. Because I thought, and I've covered this. Everybody thinks their channel is going to be fucking massive, right? So, and this isn't a criticism. Please don't take this as a criticism, because it isn't, and it isn't to be. So most beer reviewer channels, they don't swear, they don't they don't say things that are going to offend anybody. And I tried to be like that for a little while, and I just thought, that's not me. I work in a very male environment. I can be abrasive, I can be abrupt, I'm very opinionated. I like to think I've got a half decent sense of humour and personality. I need to start bringing that out more in the channel than just, this is a nice beer. Oh yes, that's very nice. So I try, and obviously losing Wanda from the channel, where you could bounce off each other, took me a little while. So, but I think I'm at a stage now where Wanda's got her own Instagram page. She's got her own Instagram page that's to do with Disney. She absolutely loves that. She leaves the YouTube largely to me now. If I'll ask her to do something every now and then, and she'll either agree or not. And yeah, I've settled into a fairly, yeah, thank you. I've settled into a fairly easy flow now, where I can do my lunch stuff in my van if I need to. I can come in here and do a beer review if I need to. I haven't done a podcast for a while. Maybe I need to do one over the Christmas period, do something Christmassy. I've got a Christmas video coming out. I think the members have seen it. Thank you to the people that are involved in that. That is, I'm blown away by the people that helped me with that. Thank you ever so much. So, you're honest, mate, and honesty doesn't always bring flowery words. I completely, and same as you, David. The thing with me is I have a big mouth, and I tried very hard to begin with to hide that side of me, and now I don't hide it at all. So if people don't like it, that's absolutely fine. You're not. I've learned that you're not going to please everybody all the time, and I think that's the biggest part of certainly YouTube. And you know what? I've learned a lot from, I don't know if he's still in the chat, but I speak to Dave daily, Blue Van Man. We speak daily, and it was him and Chris the Butcher, really, that sort of no, neither of them two. Yeah, it was them two that made me come away from beer and do other bits and pieces, really. So yeah, sort of be more myself. probably upset a few, if I'm honest, but again, I don't really care. Right, on that note, I've gone 45 minutes. I'm a bit late to the party. I'm going to call it quits now. I'm going to go and spend some time with the lovely Wanda, my wife, who's cooking me homemade chips. Fantastic. Really, I don't know what it's with. Even a big plate of homemade chips with bread. And I want to say thank you to Dave, actually, because, and he'll be like, oh, fucking prick, fucking. But for all of the shit that's gone on in the last 3 years we've been friends, something like that, stood by me and stood shoulder to shoulder with me, and that means a lot. I'm very thankful. And Dean's a absolutely tremendous guy. So but go and give Urban Viking Ale review, dig down in a sub. It would mean the absolute world to me. Go over to Simon, Real Ale Craft Beer. Go and give him some love. He's doing his Christmas party. I'm not going to tread on his toes any longer. Have a great weekend. Beer calendar's back tomorrow. Yeah, middle finger from Dave. Beer calendar's back tomorrow. Have a wonderful weekend. Look after each other. Stay safe. And I'll see you soon.